Hello, I am kcStranger. This is the Crystal Tomb. I am joined today by all four of my sparkling shiny players. As always, the Crystal Tomb is brought to you by XSplit Broadcaster and by Traktor Blonde. Um, and yeah, so last time the party began in this cozy little room that I'm motioning to down here. They found some floor plans. They found some interesting books. Finally, they decided to make their way back and check out this area down here, where the journal they'd found informed them that or at least heavily implied, that the Dragonborn they were with met their untimely end. They came in, they found the secret room that the Dragonborn had written about in their journal, and they decided to go in there first. They found more of the marvelous runes on the wall, decided to try to destroy it, and wound up having a bit of a rough fight with a death tyrant, which is basically an undead beholder. Quiz died. He came back, but sort of taken something out of Colleen, who currently has 2 levels of exhaustion. And after that experience, they decided to take a more tactical approach to the next room. So we are currently over here. Quizmiligus has summoned an Earth Elemental. Kane has also entered the room, but leaving his Shadow Clone in reserve, to whom he can hop back at will.
They're wind clones, not shadow clones. This is Naruto.
Oh, you're right. This isn't Naruto. I'm sorry. We're not reading Area 51. Anyways, yes. Wind clone back here. And there are a couple spiders as well. And if I remember correctly, the plan is pretty much just go ham on the runes and see if you can defeat those without necessarily worrying about the enemies. And we're about to see how that goes. So we pick up as Kane and the Earth Elemental are about to go at the wall. Quiz. Do you have the character sheet for an Earth Elemental?
Nope.
All right. I'm just going to Google it real quick. I can validate that it's the right thing. I also have it with me, but might be easier if you have it ready to hand. This looks right. So there is a link that should take you to the stat sheet. Okay, so I'm going to do it like this. All right, so because you guys are starting at the wall before anything is going to get triggered, I'm going to give you credit for maybe not a full turn worth of going after the wall, but a little bit. So I would like Kane and Earth Elemental to please just give me an attack roll with whatever you're using to go after the wall. And I'm not going to have damage rolls associated with this. I'm tracking this sort of in a different way, but the attack roll does matter.
So, because the Earth Elemental has multi-attack, do I get to make 2?
No, simply because you don't have time.
Okay.
You will be able to make 2 attacks on future turns.
Okay.
Okay, cool. So took care of that. So you go after the wall. You start to do some damage, and as you do, the trap does spring. So got this guy.
Just, hey, point of order, Casey.
Yeah.
Fallon and I were holding actions before the door slammed if we had vision on anything.
That's a good point. Okay, so let me think about this. Yeah, if I remember correctly, you had a few moments the first time, so you have a few moments now. So as Kane and the Earth Elemental go at the wall, you start to hear that same grinding sound and notice motion on the edges of the door frame. Quiz and Fallon, you can both. I forget what you had held, but you can. Quiz, what did you have held? We'll start with you.
Eldritch Blast.
Okay,
And
and
I'm just going to go at the runes.
okay, go ahead and make an attack roll, or make. Let me see. You're gonna have like how many Eldritch Blasts can you normally do in a turn?
3 beams.
Okay. You're just gonna get one of those, but go ahead and roll it.
Well, technically, aren't they all part of the same action, though? They're not separate actions like multi-attack. Like, it's just
Yeah, but
you cast a spell and 3 beams come out.
I'm house ruling this basically. He doesn't have a full round to attack. He's got like a moment.
27.
But
2 seconds. He's got a third of a turn.
But the
All right,
spell,
Fallon,
they all happen at the same time.
What action were you holding?
My crossbow.
Okay. You can make an attack as well.
One last motion, Your Honor.
Okay, so yeah, the bolt is not so. Quizmiligus, your bolt streaks into the wall. Oh, and actually, I should say, yeah, Quizmiligus, your bolt streaks into the wall and actually chars it a good bit. Yes, it's an overruled. And Fowlin, a crossbow bolt is not like sort of ideally
I don't want to hit the wall though.
Oh, what are you targeting?
Didn't know snake things are there?
Oh yeah, you want to target one of them?
Yeah.
Okay, top or bottom?
Top.
Okay, it is a monstrosity, by the way, so you'll get your bonus.
Alright, cool. That's +4, I think.
Yep, so 17 piercing damage. Yep, sinks into the creature's torso, and moments after it enters the world, it's already screaming in pain, just like a newborn little snake baby. Okay, so with that, we're now going to need to start adding some initiative. And actually, let me put a colored dot on these guys. We will have blue snake, and we will have green snake. So at this point, the doors do grind shut. So it's only the combatants in the room who need to go. Anyone who has summons, go ahead and just roll your initiative, because that's how I would normally do it for summoned creatures.
I get to roll twice because I have advantage.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay, I did it.
Cool.
Wow, that's the best initiative roll I've ever had.
Wow, Earth Elemental's at 21. Still below
hate to brag.
The first guy, but
so what
spiders
how tall are the ceilings in this room?
About 10 feet.
Oh, that's not much.
No, it's not particularly high. But you are above the creature. If it like reached back, it could reach up to you because the ceilings aren't that high. But you are poised above them presently. And then let me see, Kane, can I get an initiative roll? Okay. Not. Hey guys, Kane rolled top initiative.
And I'm going to use all my actions to hit a wall. Isn't it great?
All right, well, with that, so looking at the damage so far, it's moderate. Kane, since you have basically a detect magic effect going, you can see that you have notably decreased the magic on the wall. If you want to give me an Arcana check, I can be more specific, possibly. It looks like...
Yes, please specify.
It looks like it's at about 20% of the strength that it was before.
See, that seems like a very, like, honest answer. But I also rolled a 0. I'm just going to keep hitting it.
Opposite of what he said.
It's at negative 20%. I strengthened the roof. Can I hit the wall again?
Yeah, absolutely. You want to
Do I get sneak attack?
against the wall? Well, I'm doing the wall differently. Just what are you attacking the wall with? You are attacking it with your rapier. Okay, interesting. So yeah, you slash away at it. Okay, with both of your weapons. Your rapier cuts sort of a shallow but wide gash across it. And then you rake down with your dagger, which actually is innately more effective, but your strike is weaker. All that being said, you think you did some pretty nice damage to it, actually. Let me see here. Okay. Yeah. Anything else for you? You have movement if you want it.
Nope. Unless I can hide.
I mean, you could try. Oh, no, wait.
Actually, no, I
You used
can't.
your action
Because
for
I
bonus
used a
action.
bonus.
Yep. All right, so that is going to bring us to this here guy, who is going to sort of raise himself up. He is going to look meaningfully at Kane, and hissing from its mouth, you hear an incantation. So let me just make sure.
Wait, I think I missed the description on these things. What are these things? I thought they're just giant snakes.
As you look at it, you realize that its face is slightly human-looking, in sort of an off-putting way.
But
Yeah. So I need you. So it is going to be casting Dominate Person in your general direction. I would like you to make a Wisdom saving throw.
I just, for the record, it was canon. Kane's last thing Kane said before combat was take care of my kid. Just so you all know. Y'all heard it.
I think we're all going to pretend like we never heard it.
Hey, guess what? You succeed. So you resist the effect. Yeah, it's gonna have trouble doing a whole lot else. It's definitely within the spider's threat range. I guess it'll move down here, but that's gonna be about it. So that'll bring us to the Earth Elemental. So quiz.
Okay, yeah, multi-attack.
Okay. Yep.
There's my sheet. All right, so just 2 plus 8 rolls to hit.
Mm-hmm.
Made a horrible, horrible mistake. Hold on.
Okay. Yep. Earth Elemental wails away at the wall. As he does, Kane, you can see that the magic of the wall is getting dissipated. That's noticeable at this point. Not completely down yet, though. Oh, and actually, spiders should be up here, so it's Spider's turn. Oh, unless I'm sorry, is Earth Elemental doing anything else?
He'll inch down I don't have control. Just put him just like a square down. He's going to go for some pressure wall.
Control.
Oh, I was on the wrong tool. Just going to move down for some pressure wall to punch.
Okay. Cool. So it'll be top Spooter.
Red spider number 2
Mm-hmm.
drops from the ceiling. startling the big snake thing. And he does a web attack, I think.
Alright, let me just double checking something real quick. Yep, seems about right. 19. That does in fact hit. Well,
A number didn't show up, right?
yeah, that's. Let me see here. Oh, it doesn't actually deal damage.
Aha, there you go. Well,
But it does restrain it, I believe. Oh, wait, no. Oh, yeah, it just instantly restrains it, and then it has to use an action.
Yep.
Or destroy the webs if it wants to break out. Okay. Yep. It is webbed.
Okay. That spider ends its turn.
Okay. Other spooter?
Other spider does the same. He drops down. It does the same thing.
Alright.
Like they planned it. Damn it. It's an 11.
Oh, it's an 11. I can't see it yet. It's like actually being weird, really, really slow for me. But yeah, 11 will not hit.
Okay. Missed.
Does other
Okay.
spooter want to do anything else?
I mean, that's probably all it can do.
Okay. Okie doke. So that will bring us to this guy. Who? I mean, I think this is his best shot. Let me double check. I suppose he could try that instead. How do I do that? No, probably not. Okay. Coming at you one more time, Kane. Wisdom saving throw. Another dominate person.
Stop it. Go for the Earth Elemental.
The Earth Elemental is not a person. You are the only person in this room.
Aha!
You succeed again. What are you complaining about? And that actually wastes his entire
These are lucky
turn.
rolls.
Yeah.
These are lucky rolls. I have a +2. Stop targeting me. It's gonna fail eventually.
He'll,
No, statistics roll.
So he'll come over to here, and that brings us back to you, Kane. Yep, okay. You slash at the wall with your rapier, doing a little bit more damage. Doing anything else?
Can I do anything else besides move?
You have a bonus action in movement.
I don't have bonus action. I use dagger.
You used what?
My dagger.
Oh, I'm not seeing your dagger attack. What did you roll?
29.
Oh, shit. Okay. Yeah, why is stuff not coming through? That's really weird.
Does everyone else see my 2 attacks?
Yeah, I see them.
2 attacks? I see a rapier.
Well, I see just the one rapier.
Oh, yeah, that's all I see as well.
Roll 20's being weird then.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. There's a little damage box, like, right inside of Fallon's name. That probably should be somewhere else. So.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I just clicked damage after the fact, just to mess around. So,
at any
I
rate,
see everybody's stuff.
Kane, with your second attack, you sort of grind away across like a big piece of the runes, and at this point, you watch as the magic leaves the runes completely. Watch as it drains away. You realize with a passing thought that there was rather more than 20% strength left when you checked on it a while ago. But no matter. Yeah, and for the rest of you, you watch as the door, the sort of stones that gathered around the door crumble away. I need all the people who aren't in combat yet, so this is going to be... and actually, you know what? I am just going to insert Fallon where he made his initiative roll earlier. So that is going to be right here. And all right, so I need anyone else to go ahead and make initiative rolls. And note, and I will let you voluntarily drop yourself in initiative. So if you roll like too high in initiative so that you wouldn't actually get a turn this time around, you can drop to what? Kane's at 24, so I guess he's actually pretty high. Colleen's at 15, which is gonna put her here, I believe.
The Earth Elemental used all my luck.
Oh wait, that's right. You should go above the Earth Elemental. So actually, you should be all the way
praise
up.
be. All right, cool.
And then I do need a roll for Gmork, though.
Oh, sorry.
No problem.
I'm slow tonight.
These things happen.
Damn it, there he is.
Let me...
Lucky.
Oh, what was it? I can't see it.
Oh, 16.
All right.
I said lucky because it was actually number 13, but it's plus 3, so 16.
Gotcha.
The dice was 13, but the...
All right.
It's weird that you can't see it.
Although, wait, what's his dex as a giant
That's the character sheet I used.
sister
So.
snake? Oh, okay. All right. Oh yeah, does he? No, he doesn't keep it. Oh, whatever. I don't care. Okay, so yeah, so basically we are now in a situation where the door is open. I will decide on... All right, so you have the potential of attempting to flee this combat if you like, but I am going to look for you to get to a certain point in order to make good on that. Or you could fight it. So, up to you. All right, so Kane, you've used your action and bonus action. Would you like to do anything further?
I'm gonna go to my clone.
Is that technically a reaction? Did I make that a reaction?
I think you say just at any time.
Let me double check. I've got it right here. Oh, yep. Oh, I said at any time you may use your reaction. So I'll tell you what. You have no reaction for the rest of this turn. But,
Why?
But you are there.
For no reaction? Oh! I thought you said didn't have a reaction to use. I was like, why can't I do?
Oh,
my reaction?
no. I mean, like, that's your reaction for the entire round until your next turn.
Oh, okay. No, that's fine. That's fine.
But you're back
I was
there
just
now,
confused.
and you still have movement.
I thought you were saying I couldn't use it, and I was like, oh.
Oh, yeah. No, I wasn't saying that.
Where did he go?
Directly behind you, Fallon.
Oh, okay. So he's just
He's
under
on the
my
same tile right now.
I gotcha.
Yeah, there's good.
You're moving
Move
there.
there instead. Yeah.
Interesting. Okay.
I don't want to be dominated by a snake person. Fallon has experience with this. He'll be fine.
Well, that will bring us to the snake creature, who still has one use of that ability. So, Fallon, wisdom saving throw, as it turns your direction.
Fair, all in fairness, I'm sorry that you guys are all about to die. Wisdom, you say?
Yep. Oh, that is a failure. That is a failure. So you are currently dominated by the Naga. I don't know. What symbol do I want to represent that with? Actually, okay, I will note for any in the room, let me not rush through this too quickly. The Naga cast a spell. Is everyone okay with that?
I'll counterspell.
Okay. I was a little bit less deliberate about that than I probably should have been, so this time I'll allow it. Let me see. Let me double check wording on counterspell, because that is a 5th level spell. Are you casting? What level are you casting counterspell at?
I cast everything at 5th level, technically, don't I?
Oh, you're right. Okay, yeah. So you just auto succeed then.
Bada bing.
All right. So
Yay.
that is
My
that.
mind is my own.
Yep, pretty much. And the Naga is restrained, so that's not going to do much good. Yeah. Okay. That'll bring us to Quizmilligus.
Yeah, I had a quick question, Casey.
Yeah.
So I have the Rod of the Pact Keeper.
Mm-hmm.
Does that automatically in my sheet add to my spell attack bonus, or do I have to just remember to add that in? Because I couldn't find where it would, and I had been adding it, but I wanted to double check now that I know the setting sheet is here.
Oh, it'll just be +2 on your spell attack and on your save DC. So I'm going to open up your character sheet and double check where it is, if that's all right. So
Yeah, I just want to. I thought maybe I had to add it,
yeah.
but after you showed me that thing last week, I started thinking maybe been adding +2 when I shouldn't have.
So let me double check. I think somewhere on this page where I am, there's a thing for, spell save DC mod. That should be increased by 2. So on the top left under class options,
Okay.
Spell save DC mod.
Oh, okay, I see it now.
Yeah, that must have either I forgot to ever enter it or it got cleared at some point. At any rate, yeah, your save DC is now 20, which is that correct? It's 8 plus. Yeah, that's right. 8 plus proficiency plus charisma plus 2.
I'm pretty sure the Rod also gives me a +2 to spell attack rolls too. So my spell attack is 12. Plus
right.
12, correct?
So if we come here, you can see, yeah, magic bonus 2, right?
Oh, it's already doing it. Okay.
Yep. I mean, if you click on this one, it might not be doing it on all these individual spells.
Oh, it's doing it on Eldritch Blast. Okay.
Yeah. So, but
all right.
But like actually on Shocking Grasp, you must have just dragged that in straight from the character sheet. So
yeah.
like, that
would
need to be set.
It only matters because I'm going to use Autumn's Claws, so it is technically +12 to hit this one.
Because your spell attack generally is higher.
Right. So Autumn's Claws on this one.
By the way, one thing to mention at this point is the door is still there. The door did not crumble away. The door is just currently hanging open.
Did you say something crumbled?
The stone that had sort of appeared around the door.
Oh, okay.
But the door itself sort of reappears when the conjuration magic went away. Still, wait a minute. Do you have Autumn's Claws? I thought you used it.
Yeah, you told me that when Colleen resurrected me, I got a full rest.
You're right.
Essentially.
Okay, so you're using it on this guy, I guess.
Well, I can't see him because the door's closed.
No, it's open. The door is currently open. Nobody closed it.
Oh, okay. Cool. Yes, Autumn's Claws on this one, 27.
Okay, hits.
All right, and then I will bounce it to the next one.
Yep. Oh, yep, also hits. By the way, go ahead and do another roll for advantage on the first one because it's restrained, just to see if you crit.
Okay.
Okay. Cool. So,
So then can I technically bounce it back again?
I think I specified unique. I definitely meant to, if I didn't.
I don't believe you did, but I can believe you meant.
Yeah, I mean, I know that's what I... Oh,
All
yeah,
right, so
yeah.
I'm just
my language is ambiguous. That's what I meant.
okay. I just added the word unique to the bottom so I can remember it.
Yep.
Okay, yeah. So now it's damage type, which is 1d6.
Yeah, so you get 11d6. Oh, yeah,
Well, I
damage
was
type is
damage
1d6.
type
You're right.
first. Didn't type.
Okay, 3 is lightning. All right, and they each take 35 damage. So, yeah, as this riotous burst of red, orange, and yellow leaps from Quizmillicus's rod, actually forming visible claws, almost with sort of a leafy texture, as it first slashes across the first creature, then bounds over to the second. By the way, I just in case this comes up in the future, should you roll poison, I'm going to give the same house rule there as I'm doing with Gamork's magical thing, where if it has poison immunity, I'm just going to make it still deal half damage.
Okay.
And hitting with a poison attack, even if it doesn't deal damage, will still trigger the bonus. It's just, there's so many things with poison immunity. All right, cool. So these creatures are now also going to glow yellow.
Mm-hmm. If you guys hit it with lightning damage, it deals
A lot.
more. Yeah.
To
8d6 more to both of them, yeah.
All right. Are you doing anything further than this?
I'm going to wait here for my comrades to see if we're going to leave or not.
Okay. Your Earth Elemental can act at this point, so I imagine... Mhm.
We're just going to multi-attack.
Yep.
And it gets advantage, correct?
Yes, because the creatures are...
Okay. Okay.
Okay, yep.
20 to hit?
Hits.
Okay. And then I'll just do the next one, too.
Okay.
All right, 24?
Yep, hits.
Okay, so then each one is 2... Sorry, I lost my place. 2d8
Yeah, no worries.
plus... All right, so that was the first attack.
Yep. That's 10 damage. So you whack it. And the second whack, actually, there's a sickening crunch, and it slumps over dead.
Cool. All right. And then how much? I have 30 feet of movement.
You used 15 to get there. Okay.
That's where I'm going to end.
All right. You've got that one thoroughly cornered. That will bring us to Gamork.
Can he even get in the room?
Yes, you can squeeze through spaces like that are like half your size.
Yeah, just like the speed's 30.
Yeah, in this case, because you're crossing such a thin barrier, and also you're a snake and you can stretch out, no penalty.
Like
yeah, I'll
there,
allow that.
there.
That's fine. That might be pushing it. Yeah,
Okay.
that is fine.
Okay, I
Okay.
can't do anything.
All
He's there.
So we're
Moral
just
support.
all right. So we're going all in now. We are no longer attempting to run away. We've abandoned the runaway plan. Fallon, it is your turn.
So it is. Let's see. What's my distance here?
You've got
I
a
can
clear
dash.
shot, I would
I can
say.
dash as a bonus action,
Okay.
and I go here,
Okay.
and I hit him with.
Frosty's pecker. LOL. Yeah, you pull out the Frost brand, I believe, and
Yep.
take a whack.
So,
Hit.
you gotta say it's a named sword now. I mean, I'm kidding. Not in game.
The
Yeah.
birds will sing songs about Fallon and his frosty peck.
Go and roll damage.
I did. It says has an 8 and a 3. 8 slashing and then a 3. I don't know what the 3's for.
It should be cold. Is that not marked on your character sheet?
Hold on.
Oh, there we go. I can fix it. Just
Yeah, 1d6. It just doesn't have a type. Is that the problem?
yeah. Oh, what? I was in the middle of
I
fixing it. Just a second.
sorry.
No worries. Yeah, views
Uh,
are synced. There we go.
Yep.
That should be better now. Okay, so you dealt what? What was the thing
11.
again? 11.
8 plus 3. 11.
Plus 4 to 15.
Plus 4, yeah.
All right. So, yep, you slash into it. Ice crystals form over the gash that you draw across sort of its upper body. Still up. Anything else for you?
I dashed as a bonus action, so no.
All right. That will bring us to Spooters.
First one's gonna bite. Did that show up for you?
Are you attacking with the one that's right next to it right now?
Oh, is that okay, or do I need to do it the opposite order?
No, that's fine. I was just making sure because you didn't move the other one.
Yeah. Sorry, I was thinking the one right next to it. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, no problem. Let me get rid of this aura. I forget what that's about, but I don't think it applies anymore.
Oh, I put it on that spider.
Wait, what'd you put on the spider?
The
Oh,
aura you pick up
oh, why'd you do that?
just for fun.
Oh,
So I was just playing around with setting.
all right, sure.
So I hit it. I did a
Actually,
16.
no, I'm gonna get rid of that. Yeah, that actually hits. So, it is poison immune, so you don't see that having any effect. However, you will get 9 dank piercing damage.
Nice.
It looks a little bit more messed up.
Let's see, what is this? Be 30. Okay. Can this other spider get in range at all? I guess where was
If
that
you
dragon?
move to there, I've been slightly generous with rounding. That would work.
There.
Just got a web zip
Oh yeah,
over there.
that would work fine actually.
All right,
That's
and then
technically in range. Oh, you're gonna web it. Okay. Yep, that hits. So
I know
this
there's no
thing
damage. I just want to roll it.
is now also restrained.
Like really
Was
well.
it not restrained before?
No, that was the other one.
Oh wait,
okay.
I'm sorry. You have to recharge that. That's the one that used web before. Go ahead and roll a d6 to see if you can even do that.
Okay.
So recharge 5/6 means that if you used it before, you've got to roll a 5 or 6 to be able to use it. So yeah, you actually can't do that.
Okay. I didn't read real well apparently.
No worries. Well, you're not used to controlling like
Giant
creatures with
spiders.
recharge as well. But that does hit, so you can go and roll damage. Okay, you mess it up even more. It now has a number of slashes across its body. Still up, however.
Wahahaha.
And I think that brings us to Colleen.
Okay. I will step forward here. And I will use... What the fuck is that spell?
It's a good one.
It's not that one.
They're very weak. Maybe use Ice Knife.
I was thinking about it, but I was going for something else. Ray of Sickening.
Okay.
And I would like to empower it with the necrotic transference.
Hit it with
How does
lightning
that work?
damage.
I can add a D8.
What ability is that?
The staff that you gave me.
Oh, you're using a charge. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yep. Hits.
Okay. 18 con save.
All right. So let me see her.
But overall 16 damage.
All right. So you do hit with that attack. However, it's all poison damage and poison effects, and you realize, with sort of a rush, that it's not doing anything to the creature.
That's fair.
Yeah, I think the bonus damage is necrotic, however, so I think you still
It
get
is.
that. So how much was that?
2.
All right, so you deal 2 damage.
I will take those 2 health back.
All right. And that will actually bring us to its turn. I didn't know if we were going to get here, but we did.
Guess I should have ice knifed.
Always ice.
It would have missed anyway.
Probably.
All right. So let me see. What kind of fun lines can I draw? That's a pretty fun line. Might even be a maximally fun line. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's about right. Okay. So it is going to lean back, and it's going to go into another spell cast. So specifically, the syllables of this spellcast do sound different from before. Okay. I believe I have paused long enough this time, so hearing no objections, I need Fowlin, Gamork, and Colleen to please give me dexterity saving throws.
All right.
It is casting a lightning bolt.
Fun.
Okay.
Is that everybody?
Gamork,
Oh, I did.
what do you roll?
Oh no, did I do the same one?
I'm only
No,
seeing
that one
one
says
save.
Mark Giant Snakes 25.
Okay. So luckily you all save. However, you will still take half damage. So 17 damage to each of you from the lightning bolt. And with that, it's kind of in a corner, so it hisses something nasty sounding. Does anyone speak Abyssal?
I do.
Fascinating.
Of course you do.
It's like the one thing I do besides Undercommon and
Nope.
Elven.
All right. It hisses. Well, actually, let me think.
You dirty rats, you killed my brother.
I'm sorry. I'm taking way too long on this, but I'm trying to put myself in the mind
Of a snake.
of this creature. You know what? Actually, it simply says, "I'll be back in a few days if you want to go another round."
Interesting.
All right, and that
It
brings us
said
to
what
Kay.
now?
It said, "I'll be back in a few days if you want to go another round."
Well, I hear it say thing. Can I even see it? I can't see it. Is that
Nope.
Our snake or the
But you just heard it hissing in some unknown language. For what it's worth, only Colleen
But
actually
no,
understood
what I
that.
see right now. Is that our snake or the bat?
No, that's Gamork.
There he is. As it says that, I'm just gonna be like, I don't speak snake people.
From your position, it's pretty congested. I'm going to give it half cover.
How dare you? Good sir. I'm gonna use a +1 arrow.
Okay. Rip. Go ahead and roll a d20.
Don't shoot me, please.
Oh jeez. But it's +1, Casey.
Yeah, I'm aware.
Don't you get to like reroll ones as an assassin?
No.
Is there something
What?
like that?
As an assassin halfling, maybe. Yeah.
I mean, there's weapon master stuff like Great Weapon Master, things like that. But
So, Kane, you know, the intensity of the moment and all that, you have kind of a muscle twitch as you're, like, it's weird for you. You're not normally unsteady like that, but the arrow sort of flies wildly over everybody's heads.
Fallon, your head's in the way.
Anything else, Kane?
I'm gonna just stay there.
Very good. That'll bring us to quiz.
All right. Did this thing end up staying?
It's still there, if that's what you mean.
Cool. I'll bump up a little bit and just past Colleen, use Hold Faithful.
Okay. Roll away. Your mod is so high. Yeah, that hits. I mean, you literally rolled a 4. Yeah, it hits.
And then I'll just do the other 2 for simplicity.
Sure. With your first strike, you see its brain fly out of its skull and splatter against the wall. But you're not paying that close of attention. You keep firing anyway. Your next bolt sort of rips it below its hood, and so it is now in 3 pieces. Your next one just sort of splatters some gore all over the place. The back wall now has kind of a dead snake creature Rorschach on it. We're out of initiative.
I just kind of turn around, give him a thumbs up. Good shot.
Thank you. Now this Earth Elemental's here.
Yup, and I think that lasts for... How long does that last? Summon Earth Elemental. Or Summon Elemental.
Conjure Elemental.
Up to 1 hour. So yeah,
Okay.
as long as you and Fallon maintain concentration and you don't lose like a whole lot of time before your next thing, you are more likely than not to, you know, well, like if there's a combat anytime in your near future, you're likely to still be able to have that.
Sure. I'll just bring along my dear friend here.
All right, so you know, actually, just to make things simpler, I'm going to go back to hiding all of the pets and such. I will keep these in a safe place, and if you wind up fighting anything, or if their placement becomes relevant, I will add them back to the map. And actually, wait a minute, let me see here. Did I ever give the Earth Element? Oh, I did give the Earth Elemental Vision. We're good there. Suffice it to say, all of these various creatures are with you. So Gamork in giant constrictor snake form, 2 giant spiders, and an Earth Elemental. If you would ever like them, you may have them back. Also, look at Kane and Fallon rushing off like young schoolgirls.
You got it.
Oh, also...
They have to be...
Yeah, also that means that Quizmilligus and Clean, you're kind of in a rough place because Kane has the amulet on him.
Yeah.
What amulet does he have?
The one that lets us pass through the wall of force.
I know. Kane, come back.
Right. Sorry about that.
Like, wait.
I'm waving at you from the other end of the wall. It's like we have our hands on the glass like Spock and Kirk.
Good enough, by the way. I'm not going to be that legalistic
No,
about
no,
it. You
no,
can move
no.
your tokens around.
Kane's standing 30 feet from the wall, just kind of waving at them.
All right.
Like, they can't get through the wall. You can't pass. How dare you?
I shoulder check.
Oh yeah, you're still in the past right now. Right. Okay.
Who wants to go down the steps first? Or should we let our friends do it? Let's let our friends do it. Come on.
That's all there is these steps, right?
Yep. Alright, back to the future. Guys, come on. I can't believe it took us this long to make
Uh, gosh, do we need to tell those people something?
Nah, I think we're good. We disabled everything else. Everything's disabled. Like, I think they have everything they need.
Well,
They can
why don't
probably figure out the pieces.
Kane, you just go.
So what is it?
Nope.
Back to the
Let's go-
future or down the
Let's
stairs?
go back to the future, guys. I'm curious to see what happens to these guys when they go downstairs. Look, Kaleem's in a weakened state. I'm kind of tapped into some abilities. You're tapped into abilities. Like, let's proceed with some more caution instead of just scratching runes without checking them first. Kane just kind of looks at Fallon.
Are we?
I was waiting for the Fallon response because Kane was directing it at you.
Sorry, I was blanking. Are we doing the drink?
If you want to. We have eliminated most of what would be a concern on this floor,
If we
as
let
far as we
them
know.
through, would they wouldn't prevent us from getting what we want, right?
There's always a risk.
All right,
detect magic on these stairs or anything?
Kane and I are
Yeah,
constantly detecting magic.
right. And neither of the two of you notice anything odd about the stairs or this curious dead-end hallway, for that matter.
Okay, can I investigate the curious dead end?
Sure. Roll investigation.
Oh, wrong one. I don't
The
intimidate.
He intimidates
wall
the hallway.
the wall is like mildly afraid of you.
Stone cold.
You find nothing remarkable about it. The floor is a little bit worn away on one side. Maybe there's some kind of natural leak there or something. It does smell a bit musty.
So nobody wants to go back to the future. Kane goes down the steps at the silence.
Alright.
Okay.
Stealthily, with his
We're all
eyes
in.
peeled, investigating as he goes, being safe, cautious, smart.
Sure. Roll
Wearing
stealth and
protective.
investigation, Kane. Or roll stealth and perception, actually, because you're just sort of looking ahead of you as you go.
.30 stealth.
Mm-hmm.
Just want to make sure we all acknowledge that.
Yep. Roll perception.
.16.
Right. Okay. So we're going to be going down here.
All that breathing was creepy. I didn't realize it was his.
Oh.
I thought that was someone else in this room with me.
Hmm. And where'd I put the cane character? Oh, you're down there. You should be able to see the new area. You're sort
Oh,
of
my bad.
to the top right.
As I walk forward, I turn around and motion to the left to everybody, and then keep.
Sorry, I was consulting the plans in the Discord chat to see where we is.
All right, guys. There's a door that way and another turn, and then if you keep going forward and turn right, there's a door there as well. Which
Yeah.
way should we go?
Fallon says, according to the floor plans, if we turn left and go up that doorway, then there's a giant hall leading to a great room. And if we keep going down to the right, there's
I checked the
some
door for
small
traps.
rooms. And if we go left again, but instead of making a double left to go into the small chamber, big hallway, big room, if we keep going straight and turn right,
Okay,
then
just lead the way, Fallon.
Did you
I'd
want to
vote for the-
investigate that door, Kane?
No, I'm just like, as Fallon just like has a map out. It's just like describing every room.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just like you can take point, just wherever you want to.
Let's go check out the smaller rooms first. No.
yeah, they're down this way.
Kane was getting confused by all the words.
I'm gonna
So many
investigate
words.
this door.
Okay. Roll investigation.
I'm trying. My character sheet wasn't open.
Can I help him?
Yeah, sure. Roll investigation as well.
Can I just use the help action? Give him advantage.
Just roll, bruh.
You know what? Just both of you roll, because that makes more sense to me. You're like independently investigating. You're not like giving him a shoulder rub to help him investigate better.
Can't I though? I can't just keep scared
Would
of
you
bro.
prefer to do that?
I mean, I rolled a natural 20, so no.
then
But I'm just saying it for the
let's
future.
keep talking about it then. All right.
Yeah, sure. If you say something more specific, that's clearly a help action. So that yeah, sure, makes sense. Well, wait. I don't think it. I don't know. I don't want to make advantage too easy. But
Also, did Fallon roll?
no, he didn't. Fallon, investigation.
I rolled a 15.
Oh,
Sorry,
okay.
are you really not able to see my rolls?
So Fallon,
Nope.
you look. Yep, not able to see your rolls, unfortunately.
Lame.
Yeah, I mean, we can see most of them. Just randomly, they don't show up. So I'll just keep in mind. I might need to ask you if I'm like curiously not seeing it. All right, so Fallon, you look it over. You don't notice anything amiss. Looks like a normal wooden door. Kane, you look at it. The door bears all her innermost secrets to you. She tells you about that one time that somebody slammed her too hard and she jiggled in the frame a little bit, and it scarred her for several years until she was able to talk it out with the wall. There are no traps on the door.
I'm now just picturing like a Jello door, just like jiggling. And I don't know how I feel about that.
Would you like to open the door?
Sure, I'll open the door. Any magic? Let me know if there's magic, Casey. You gotta tell me this.
There is no magic in this tiny little room.
Investigate.
Okay, roll investigation.
Oh, I didn't even do that. Is that another door there?
It's another door.
All right, I shall.
It's all clear.
Also.
Kane, you don't notice
Investigate
anything.
that
It looks
door.
like a normal wooden door. Fallon, you also don't notice anything. It looks like a normal wooden door.
You guys, you're really sending your A team to investigate all this stuff, guys. Like, just,
This is the plainest looking door I've ever seen.
I've never seen it. It's just so flat. There's like no imperfections or anything.
Absolutely not a mimic door.
Totally. Gonna open it.
Kane, you want to open the mimic? I'm sorry, the door? Okay. Yeah, you open the door.
Did you do it on purpose?
Yeah,
Or is that
I did that on purpose.
Okay.
That was not a Freudian slip. That was just me being dumb.
What is that?
So, yeah, so you do notice some magic on this room, Kane. Specifically, you notice it, and actually let me get on the right map. There we go. You notice it in two areas. Or actually, you know what? No. Give me perception. I've given some small thing away, but not too much yet.
$23.
Oh, snap. Okay. Yeah, I didn't see your roll there either. Huh. Okay, so you notice two areas of magic. So let me see here. The first is, and actually, let me double check something real quick. Okay, yeah. The first is some conjuration magic that is centered behind this painting over here. And the second is transmutation magic that, or actually, no, necromancy that is centered on this little altar thing, or this pedestal.
Hey, Colleen. There's necromancy on that pedestal.
Really? Do you want to tell me some more about it?
The pedestal actually also helpfully has a plaque on the front with some words engraved in common. They're a little bit small to read at this distance. Although Colleen, actually, you've got like super vision enhancing things, so you can probably read them just fine. You read the following words one thing first. You notice a six-sided die carved out of bone. Oh, wait, no, I'm sorry, you don't notice that. I forgot the thing that I put on here. You notice 6 mushrooms growing from the top of the pedestal. And then an inscription on the plaque says, "Easy to play, fun for all. 5 carry life, 1 carries death. No more than 1 try per player, please."
Oh boy. Oh boy. That's so tempting.
So Casey,
Uh-huh.
I was in the background installing a new graphics driver, and my screen flashed. And now I don't have any shadow lighting on. Like I can see everything.
You exit, roll 20, and then jump back in?
Yeah, hold on. I guess
Does this remind anyone else of a certain dungeon gnome?
Oh, is it that guy?
No, not necessarily, but
I think I have advantage on medicine checks if I can inspect the...
Also, there's conjuration behind that painting.
Which painting?
There's a more than one painting.
Looks like there's 4.
What in the world?
Well, you should be able to see
Is
it
it
too,
still
Chris.
messed
You
up?
get to take magic going.
Everything's white.
Everything is white? Alright, here's what I'm going to
Yes.
do. I'm just going to completely reset your token. Let's just restart your browser completely. I'm going to delete your token and re-add it, and we'll go from there. Sound good?
Okay, I'll be right back.
Yep.
Casey, what do I get when I look at this painting?
Give me just a sec. Let me attend to the Fallon issue first.
It is Vigo, the Carpathian. No Ghostbuster 2 fans?
Sorry.
I haven't seen it.
Vigo. You haven't seen Ghostbusters 2?
No.
You scare me.
Oh man, I could just hear the disappointment.
Alright.
I mean, I can't remember most of Ghostbusters 1.
Alright.
That's
I
awesome.
can't remember most of Ghostbusters 2. It's been so long since I've seen it.
I'm gonna restart my computer.
Oh, alright.
I'll be right back.
Yep.
Tell us about the painting, Casey. You're both looking at it. What's on it?
Yeah, you know what? Actually, let's just pause it here and wait for him to come
Okay.
back. That's alright.
So how y'all doing?
Alright. Actually, I'm going to take this moment for a quick bathroom break. I will be right back.
How dare you? So you guys excited for BlizzCon?
I've never really looked at anything from it.
Well, I'm just saying just because of the whole thing with the Hearthstone guy,
Yeah, that part's
and
interesting.
I'm curious to see what the trolling is going to be like at this one.
Hope everyone cosplays as May.
What exactly
It's
happened
cool.
with that?
So like this Hearthstone player who won like a tournament in I think in Taiwan said like free Hong Kong's revolution is ours during his post game interview,
Mm.
and so Blizzard kicked him out of tournaments for a year.
And they took away his
He
prize
rescinded
money.
his winnings.
Yeah.
Yeah, he rescinded his prize money and they fired the 2 casters that interviewed.
Oh wow.
Yeah, super.
I heard one of the
It was,
casters quit in protest, but I-
the initial article said they were both fired. So. But yeah, so now people are just kind of like, okay, well, fuck you guys.
Yeah, I've seen the well, fuck you guys part. Didn't actually look into what happened though.
Also, apparently, people can't delete their accounts at the moment, whether because of actual technical difficulties, because some people are trying to do it, or because Blizzard's trying to prevent it. Who knows? I kind of lean towards the technical difficulties.
I doubt that. All
I
right,
mean,
I'm back.
it's plausible at least. Like,
Casey.
I'm sure they never expected that many people to try to delete their accounts at once.
I just doubt that. That apparently their CEO is in that Epstein guy's black book, whatever that means.
Oh, that's not good. I think that means he's a pedo.
All right, I'm back.
I think you're right.
Fallon, how are things looking?
Yes, I am here. Actually, yeah, I should have been paying attention to the map. It's black again. Yes, okay. Working well.
Okay, good. The only thing that might be screwed up now is there was like the progressive map reveal thing that might be kind of messed up, but yeah, only so much.
Yeah, I didn't scroll around purposefully. And no, it's not. It's like I don't now see stuff that I had, like stuff that I could see a second ago. I don't see it all.
Right, it's because I
So
reset your token, like I deleted your token and then re-added.
oh, okay. You mean like the old map stuff? Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
Yeah, you should be able to see
yeah.
around you just fine.
Yeah, yeah. I think it's working fine, to be honest.
Okay, cool.
My bad.
Oh, I mean, it's technology's bad.
I'll be right back because Brave just left as he did. But don't worry, we talked about politics during the stream, and China will soon be shutting down this stream. As in,
Hmm. All
Feeling
I want
good.
is wonderful harmony and excellent community with our friends and neighbors, the
Oh no,
People's
he's
Republic
caving.
of China.
yes. Hong Kong, what?
All
Didn't
right,
I get like advantage on medicine checks or something?
I forget.
I'll be off the screen, but I can still hear you.
If you can find whatever ability that was with reference to, let me know, and I can verify. That being said, I think we're all back. All good to go?
Yeah, I'm
Alright,
good.
Cool. So quiz, I believe you were asking about the painting?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, so looking at it closely, you see the same thing Kane saw. There is conjuration magic there. As you get close, you realize that it's not the painting itself, it's perhaps behind the painting.
What does the painting look like?
What does the painting look like? It is a let me think here. It depicts several dwarves mining in a cavern. One of them is holding up a ruby and looking at it. A few others are sort of around him, like appraising it with like odd expressions. There's also a tunnel, and sort of towards the back of the tunnel, there's a panicking dwarf as a cascade of boulders is rushing towards all of them.
A ruby, you say?
Yes.
Ah man, you can't see my face, so I didn't expect.
Oh.
Can I like inspect the painting, make sure there's no traps on it?
Yes, you can investigate. Uh,
Can I do a medicine check on the mushrooms?
on the mushrooms? Yeah, sure thing.
Isn't that what I would do? Just figure out which one.
Yeah, most likely. Okay, Kane, you wander over, I presume, and look over the painting. So with that check, you do not notice any kind of mechanical traps, tripwires. You even sort of very gently pry at the edges and feel for any kind of odd resistance, or see if you can see anything around the edges. You do not see any such thing. Fallon, I'm just going to go move you close to inspect. You look at the mushrooms. They're not identical by any means. Like, they're different shapes and sizes. A few of them have sort of different shaped lumps on them. It is not any species that you recognize. Well, actually, that would be nature. But there is no obvious sign that any of them is like the bad one.
Okay, yeah, I guess I have an herbalism kit.
Okay, I suppose nature could also be applicable in this situation. For
Kane
any
just
kind
kind of turns
recognition
to a
of them.
quiz. It's like, does this magic look like it'll summon stuff if I try to move the painting?
That's generally what conjuration means.
But like, is it like a
Can
trap?
he
Both
dispel it,
Kane
or can
and
Colleen?
Quizmiligus, give me Arcana. Okay,
Can Colleen dispel it?
potentially.
In her current state, probably not.
Can I also make this Arcana check?
No, because you cannot. You are not currently detecting magic.
Okay.
Quiz and Kane, the only thing that I will tell you is that, well, actually, okay, I will say this. Whatever is carrying this magical effect is definitely behind the painting. And I'm not recommending either way about whether you would want to do this, but you feel like you might be able to learn more if you looked at it more directly.
Okay, guys, I think it's time to call in the pawns and have them investigate.
Sure. I leave the room. The earth elemental will go in the room.
Okay.
No, I meant go back to the future and have
Oh,
the people do it.
I was gonna have the earth elemental move the painting.
Kind of feel like I'm.
No. Let's just have the people do it. This whole area. See what's behind all these doors. What bad things are there. It'd be great.
Do we want to go back upstairs, or do we just want to do it in this hallway, or?
I think they'll find that we're here. We've disabled everything else, so it should be fine.
Alrighty.
I mean, they will need the amulet to get through the walls.
Oh god damn it! They'll need the amulet. Okay. Oh
I
yeah.
probably
So
have
we'll
enough
go
poison
up.
resistance built up that I could eat one of the mushrooms.
We'll put the amulet back in the well for the guys to find. Fallon don't eat the mushrooms. Well, Kane doesn't say that actually. Never mind. But
So we're gonna go upstairs and leave the amulet.
yes, the guys can find it, and then they'll see what happens. See when they die,
Okay.
and then
So to clarify your plan, so that we can shortcut a bit, you're returning the amulet as you've been doing in previous iterations of this, and then you're jumping back to the present. Is that
yeah,
right?
like the note should be in the same spot for us too, right?
Okay.
Like all the other setups. So
All right. Let me get that set up real quick. So we're going to be going to here. And you'll be... Oh, actually, it's pretty much already set up. So you know what? yeah, so you do all those things, and you are now here. And the journal, so Kane, you check the journal, and it has now changed.
Yes. How'd they die, Casey? Tell me all these.
So, it looks like in this iteration, so you read as they do the same initial experimenting. This time they find the. So remember how they had to clear some boulders for you from that first set of doors?
Yeah.
In the room with the coffins. So this time they find those doors hard to budge. They notice the ward on the lower hall. And so it then reads as follows. We could not find any way past the wards on the lower hall, so we proceeded to the upper hall. We came quickly to a wide set of stone stairs, which we followed downwards. The base of the hall branched, and we followed first the left route. Go ahead and paste that there. The room at the end of the hall appeared to be a sort of audience chamber, with a great gray throne at its end, but we could make nothing of it. We investigated the door we had passed on the way, which we found unlocked. The room beyond was entirely spare and seemingly uninteresting. However, Aius had just crossed the center of the room, and I had not yet entered, when boulders rained down from the ceiling, killing the rest of my group. I left and purposed to come here with a more secure expeditionary force, blah, 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 blah.
Neat.
So we need to leave a note that says this way first.
Yes.
I mean, that's a little too much, really.
Let me clarify because a lot of stuff changed in the journal and I kind of breezed over it, so let me just be clear. In this iteration, basically the first place that they went was straight up.
Yeah.
They didn't explore this entire area to the right because they found it just like either blocked or warded somehow. So, like you in this iteration, you cleared the wards on the upper hallway for them, so they just went that way straight away.
So, like, hold on. Can we go back to the other map real quick? I'm kind of unclear on where they went. So they went left, and then they passed a door to enter
They
the
went
room?
north towards and they hooked a right.
Yeah, they went
They
this
saw
way.
a throne and they went back and went left and through the doorway to the big hallway, I think. But then they got hit by rocks.
Yeah.
Let's just put a note on that door that says you will die if you enter here.
Or we could just eat the mushroom. Or not.
We could have them eat the mushrooms and see what happens.
I feel like you're intentionally, like, I know we are manipulating them, but if you say go this way first just to see if they die, it seems a little bit.
I mean, at the end of all of this, they're all
nefarious.
going to live, which is better than the we started off with when we first got.
It doesn't mean you should toy with them.
But are we really toying with them? Every time we change stuff, that reality never happened. They never experienced it.
Some serious Steins Gate shit.
I mean, Colleen, do you follow the multiverse theory, or are you more for the single timeline?
We're making so many branches in reality. Everything's
What the hell are you talking about?
That anime did actually partially inspire like my original concept for this game.
Now we're actually fucked.
I don't know what anime you're talking
strings
about.
and everything. The best anime.
I love it.
What anime is this? Type in chat.
Steins Gate.
Okay, that's what I heard. Okay, Colleen, let's just have these guys do everything. That way there's less danger for us. We can get through here faster, technically, because, like, think about how much time we've saved now by having them go first. We've really only been in this dungeon for, like, 10 minutes.
A life is still a life, Kane.
But it was saving the lives at the end, and the lives that perished never existed. They never perished. It didn't happen.
This is such a huge moral debate. Clean doesn't know
While
which way.
they're going on and on, Fallon says, "Quiz, can I borrow some paper? I need to write that note."
Quiz hands him one sheet of parchment.
Thanks. And I walk away to go plant the note and look at Quiz and back at Clean and Kane, and he's like,
Oh, you know
"Oh
what?
wait, do we need to go back? We need to go back."
It occurs to me, just so that you're not stuck, I will say that they also did order to have the rocks cleared, so that happened. But then, after they started having those cleared, they went back the way they did. So you can still move around in this part of the map. I'll go ahead and change that for you.
So I write the note down. All right, let's go back. Glug 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 glug.
Well, looks like you're outvoted here,
Well,
Clean.
wait a minute. What does the note say, and where are you leaving it?
I want to go put it in the hallway, where they went to their deaths, or towards that throne room.
All right, I'm actually going to go ahead and I want you to show me where you're putting this. So I'm just going to jump back to that map.
Okay.
So, and actually, you're in the present now.
Yeah. I haven't placed a note yet. I was just saying we need to go back so I can place it.
Right. Okay. You all good to go downstairs with Fallon?
Sure.
All right.
Yeah.
Glug, glug, glug.
Oh, right.
I like the
right.
idea.
That's right. You have to go into the past for this. I forgot about that.
I like the idea that you guys are still like going on and on about that. I'm just like pushing your elbow up to get you to drink the drink and dragging you back down the hallway.
All right. And actually, let me move you real quick. I'm going to put you sort of in the entry bit. All right. So there you are.
How do you move a setup?
Oh, you're just leaving it like right here?
Yeah.
Okay. And what does it say?
Basically, ignore the left chamber, find out, solve the mushroom puzzle, or you will go no further.
Okay.
I'm
Interesting.
glad Clean didn't read that note. She'd be very upset with you.
All right. That being the case, all right. And then are you just gonna jump back to the present again and see how that worked?
Oh, can I also on there say? Also, by the way, there's some kind of magic on the painting in that room, in the room with the mushrooms.
Okay.
Good luck. Good
right.
luck.
So you're just giving them basically the knowledge that you've gathered about that little room and trying to steer them in that direction.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. Jumping back to the present.
That's terrible. I'm so disappointed in both of you.
All right. So we are back in the present. Fallon, I need.
You didn't read the note, right?
Hey man, I'm following the Days of Future Past.
That's why I
Marvel
didn't
for
say it
time.
in Clean's voice. I'm just actually disappointed.
Oh, come on.
No, I'm. This is me talking. It's like I'm following the Days of Future Past, where like once you change stuff, like it's changed. That other stuff never happened.
Okay, somebody who like raises the dead before their corpses are cold. Lecturing me about.
Yeah,
Hey,
if anything,
you know Khalid's
like we have a
backstory.
net gain in lives. Like you have like almost like a negative thing.
Colleen only took up necromancy so she could keep people alive was the intention. It just happened to be a
Fallon,
dark
Misguided.
roll
work.
persuasion.
Okay, yeah, I was wondering what you were going
You have to
do.
understand death
yeah.
to know how to prevent
Yours,
death.
your crazy logic movements are fine.
Cha cha
Our
cha.
logic is-
I'm not saying Colleen doesn't have crazy logic.
Hey man, there are
Let me know
a
if you've rolled
couple
it
few
at
theories for
I
time
did.
travel.
You really can't see it's 13.
13.
My argument for time travel: these guys never experienced anything but a happy, successful expedition.
Unless it's multiverse theory where they all die and they continue to die, and every time
Okay.
you split reality,
All right, here's how I'm gonna
there's
do
more of
this.
them
It's just a lot
die.
that they die.
You're gonna be haunted across 14
And-
dimensions.
And all of it's gonna come back and just like punch you in the face because it's Casey.
All right.
No, punch us in the face.
So, Fallon, or actually
Yes.
Kane, you open the journal and look at what it says, and it reads. In addition to what, well, it's the same up to a certain point, and then you read. We discovered a strange note pinned to the wall in the lower hallway. There was some debate amongst us about how to respond to it. Ultimately, we decided, with the vagueness of the directions and the curious lack of explanation of the writer, that it could only be a trap. Or it could only be misdirection. So we proceeded down the left hallway. And then the rest reads as before.
See, Fallon, this way you have to include their names. Gotta be specific. Call them out by name. It's
We're
okay
not.
if you shatter their sense of reality.
Can
but
I
we never
rewrite the same note this time, but like at the bottom right, not a trap in big letters and underline it?
That's worse, Fallon.
For sake of
Fallon,
keeping
that's
us
worse.
on track, I am not going to let you specifically make repeat attempts on this.
Okay, fine.
Can Kane just at the
Someone
top of
else
the
got to
same?
write some.
Can Kane at the top of the same note just write their names? And
You know what? I will
Like
let
if-
you all attempt to remedy this. So Kane, what? All right. So
I will not.
if there are no objections to this, then I will allow everyone to attempt a modification of the note to try to steer them in a different way. So Kane, what is the modification that you are looking to make?
I want to call them out by name. Say, the people of the expedition or their names
Yep,
are.
you've got their names.
And then Fallon says, go to the left. It's like, and I want to add a second paragraph. To be clear, if you go down the left, I put the people's names. These people will die, but you, whoever the leader of the expedition's name is, will live.
Okay. Anything else?
No.
Kind of
Okay.
fucked up garbage.
Go
If they
ahead.
listen to anything.
Go ahead and roll persuasion.
Hey, I'm saving them from dying over there.
Are you though? Feel
I
like
mean,
they'll
I
just be
am.
freaked out and leave.
Okay.
We're not doing this anymore.
You jump back and forth. You make your addendum to the note. And then the journal reads. It's slightly modified from before once again. This time it says, "We." The note was written in two hands. One part included all of our names. This unsettled us greatly, and we had some debate about whether to proceed. However, we could only imagine that this was some sort of enchantment meant to deter intruders. So we proceeded down the left hallway.
That's so
Okay.
bad. You just have to write, by the way, this
Go
is
right.
enchantment to deter intruders.
No. This is say go to the
Seriously.
right. If they're following this is say go to the right.
All
Okay,
right.
we go back.
I know
Can we
Colleen
just
doesn't
say
want to try. For the record, Quiz, do you want to crack at the note, or are we abandoning this approach?
Note simply states, "Watch for falling rocks."
So Quiz will take the note and I'll use another piece of my parchment. I'm down to 48.
Okay.
Tell him to go right.
This is the worst reality. I'll pick a year, a couple hundred years, or like. Do we know what year we're traveling to?
Nope.
You do not know what year you are traveling to. You do have a record of what year the Dragonborn are in.
I will pick like 50 years ahead of them or something.
Okay.
And put the date at the top.
Okay.
And I will begin crafting a story of how Quizmiligus and his companions are adventuring. And how when we went up the hallway with the boulders, they fell upon my party barely missing myself, and I decided to flee as I was the only one left.
Okay. Okay.
And all of that.
It sounds so complicated. You should just tell me to go to the right.
All right, quiz. Roll
that would be-
persuasion. All right. You jump back. Quiz leaves his note. Do you remove Kane and Fallon's note and replace it with yours?
Yeah, I used a whole clean, fresh set. We're coming at it from a whole clean pair of eyes.
Okay. Do you include the directions regarding, like, hey, we found, like, this thing with the painting and these mushrooms? You might want to look at that.
Nope.
Okay.
Just that if you go the one way, there could be boulders or a trap or whatever.
Okay. All right. So you leave, you jump back. This time, Kane, you open up the journal once again. And it says, we found a peculiar account pinned to the wall in the hallway. We discussed it amongst ourselves and found it most credible, and we might even say moving. We purposed to avoid that path and instead proceeded around a corner and into a short hallway. So now, let me see. They are going to make a few checks. So let me see here. So you do read a record of them investigating both the pedestal and the switch. So they, or excuse me, and the painting. They look at the painting. They do
There's a switch.
They do find the magic on the painting, and slowly, carefully, they do eventually decide to pull the painting away. And in fact, there is a switch behind it, which they find curious. They notice the same conjuration magic. So let's see if they determine this. Okay, they discover that the switch, which Fallon, having rushed ahead, you can now see the switch because you'll notice the painting is in a different position. You can see it clearly on the wall. They work out, actually, that the switch itself seems to be linked to magic in a different location. And actually, they come to the theory that it might actually be like a safety of sorts for triggering whatever cascade of rocks was mentioned in Quizmilligus's note. And so they decide to give it a flip. They flip the switch and do indeed hear a loud crashing sound coming from down that way. And at this point, they mention that they do wander down that way and go ahead and investigate. They mention the same room with the gray throne, but they also mentioned that the door that they had mentioned, like bad things happened there in the past. They find a bunch of fallen rocks in there. And basically, they mention how they send to have them cleared so that they can continue. And actually, with that, let me go ahead and clear this from the map real quick. Okay. They then turn to the... while they're waiting for that to get done, they turn to the mushrooms. And they sort of decide, well, this seems like some peculiar, twisted game. Let me see if they can deduce anything about the mushrooms. No, they actually can't manage to work out very much. But one of them, Aeus is his name. Or actually, no, I take that back. Not Aeus. It is... Oh, wait, no. It is Aeus. basically says, you know, like, we won't learn anything by dithering around, and decides to try one of the shrooms.
I like this AS guy. He's proactive, willing to put his life on the line to check stuff.
He they mentioned then that AS is filled with a strength most formidable. Well, actually, no, I take that back. With a vitality most formidable. That he seemed positively exuberant after having eaten the mushroom. They noticed that they seemed to be enchanted somehow, because as soon as he had eaten the one, another one immediately grew in behind it, of exactly the same appearance as the one that he had just eaten, as nearly as they could tell. But yeah, basically so mechanically he gained a bunch of temporary hit points as a result of eating it. At this point, one of the others, by the name of Tarina, decided to try the shrooms as well. Okay, interesting. She, however, upon I am actually rolling this randomly. She, upon eating one of the mushrooms, however, immediately became extremely pale and sort of almost sort of wavered, had to steady herself against the wall. She appeared visibly sickened and weakened. She did recover from it with no apparent ill effect. However, she had certainly been much hurt by it. So game mechanical effect. She, and actually, let me double check what the game mechanical effect is. Oh, yeah, never mind. I take that back. She didn't recover. Her HP maximum was halved. So is the medical effect, if you will. After that, the others decided not to risk it. So actually, I will go ahead and tell you exactly what these do at this point. So 5 out of 6 chance of 8d4 plus 8 temporary HP. 1 out of 6
Ooh, that's good.
Lasts until next long rest. 1 out of 6 chance of having your HP maximum. Also until long rest.
Colleen will take one.
Oh, excuse me. And both are after leaving the dungeon. If you long rest in the dungeon, doesn't reset. Okay.
That was pretty cool.
Incidentally, I do need to finish off how the journal continues.
Yeah, guys, calm down. Patience.
So they do finally clear the rocks from the next room. And I hadn't actually written this part, but they mentioned that they crossed through that room without incident. And they, sort of scouting ahead with a magical ability detected. Or actually, I take it back. So they mentioned that that room is clear, and then the next thing that you read is very similar to what happened when they died in the previous room. Basically, you get a record from that other guy mentioning that the record was recovered following standard investigative procedure, and that he didn't explore any further than the original party's safe passage could be ascertained. Okay, so Colleen, you're eating a mushroom?
Yes,
Roll a
absolutely.
d6. 1 is the bad one.
Can I do it too?
Mm-hmm.
There is 0 risk in me doing this, so absolutely I will do one.
Okay.
My max HP can't be reduced.
Yeah, so Colleen, you pluck a mushroom, you eat it, and you are vitality floods over you. You can roll 8d4 plus 8. Fallon, you pluck another one yourself. You nibble on it, like, as a connoisseur of the Earth's finer offerings. It's some nice dank shit, and you also can roll 8d4 plus 8 and gain that much temporary HP.
Kane, you gotta try one of these.
Kane's gonna.
That's about fun.
Kane.
Such vitality.
Ooh, yep. You get 8d4 plus 8 as well. You kind of had some trepidation about it, but moment after
If you can see my camera, you're gonna see it.
Quiz, get in here. I'll help you up.
It's got some nice deep earthiness to it and lots of temporary HP.
Hey.
I mean, lots is a relative term.
So yours should actually be 26, Kane.
Yeah.
18.
Your 8's not on there.
What the heck? Okay, it's better than.
Come on, Quiz.
I'm all right.
I do one of these like things where you step into
You've
my.
already died once today. What's the harm? If anything, I feel worse for.
Oh no. All right.
I feel like I need to give Kane a stern talking to about messing with
just realized my music's
life and future.
You're one time.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Gamort can have 8d4 plus 8 as well. I'm not gonna do that for others.
Whatever argument you give to Kane, he'll just be like, "But zombies."
Yeah, we've talked about the zombies years ago, weeks ago even.
I'm just saying, talking about telling someone else about messing with life and death.
Our view on that relationship is different.
Our view on this one's different.
Can I take a mushroom to go?
Yeah, but I'm trying to teach you a valuable life lesson, not to change your viewpoint.
I mean, you can pluck one and not eat it, Alan.
Okay, I'll do that.
Okay. Add it to your inventory. I won't bother with the weight on it.
All right.
Just because it can be undone doesn't mean you should do everything like it can be. Permanence in everything. Intention in everything.
All right.
Okay.
So, well, we had a
Doesn't
nice
make
little
any
mushroom
sense.
eating session. Congratulations on not rolling ones.
Cool.
Gotta
All
love
right.
a little Russian roulette.
I was
Although
scared.
it's not the same without a gun.
Should we go inspect the other? All right. Let's go, boys. Oh God, what is that? Oh, it's clean.
Oh God, what is that?
Well, she was at the top of my screen, and I'm scrolling, and I just saw the bottom part of the token. And I was like, oh God. Oh God.
Wait, what? Wait, where'd everybody go?
Pay attention. We left. We went north.
I was reading my abilities. I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm.
Happens to me all the time.
Hey man, this second chance ability, I was thinking if I could use it to help Quiz, but I can't.
I want to investigate the room. Just the room in general.
Okay. So like noticing hidden things or hard to notice things is going to be perception. If you want to investigate something in particular, that will be investigation.
Okay, perception.
Okay. There are some stone benches and a rather badass looking sort of multicolored blackish throne at the front. It looks kind of
Also,
badass.
quiz that guy. Detect magical.
Oh yeah. No magic in the room. Fallon. Well, actually, yeah. The throne appears to be made out of some sort of volcanic rock or maybe even glass.
Obsidian?
Something
Can I
like
investigate
that.
the
It's
chair
not
now?
jet black like obsidian would be. Yeah, you can investigate the chair.
Fuck yeah, I can.
You find nothing remarkable
find it.
beyond what I just said, other than that it is of a size that would befit a creature substantially larger than yourself.
Quiz, sit on it.
Do I get any magic from the chair?
Nope.
All right.
Oh wait, did you?
Come on. Oh, he's leaving.
Kane will sit on it.
Sit on it, Kane. It
Kane's
won't be
gonna
as
look at the
funny,
chair
but
closely.
Okay. You look it over. You do notice that most of it is actually a bit roughly cut, but the seat is quite smooth. Yeah, that's about it.
I sit on it.
Okay. Roll swag. Roll performance. Okay. Fallon, as you watch Kane sit on the throne is rather large for Kane. It kind of makes him look smaller.
would have been funnier with quiz.
Why
Cool.
are you pinging down there?
Oh,
Casey?
sorry. Because I was just pinging.
What you doing? What you doing, Casey?
Doesn't mean
Can
anything.
I want to investigate this door now.
Can I investigate the pings?
Investigate. Yeah.
Psych.
You don't notice anything amiss. It looks like a normal wooden door.
Okay.
I open the door.
I love just putting tons of normal wooden doors in dungeons.
I could tell.
Alright, okay. Wait. Were you saying anything, Kane?
I open the door.
Okay, yep. You open the door and see a rather unremarkable looking room beyond it. Oops.
There's no like remnants of fallen rock.
No, there are no rocks. I will remind you that the flow of things from the journal was that they triggered it and cleared it sometime in the past.
Oh, they already cleared it. Okay, my bad. I missed the cleared part.
Detect magic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I gotta go and do.
Looking over the room, no magic. Any magic that was in the room has dissipated. And actually, you would have noticed while you were in the room with the mushrooms that the magic that was behind the painting has also dissipated at this point. Okay. Are you opening that door? Or are we investigating still?
Investigating, of course, Casey.
Okay.
Do you think we are amateurs?
Investigate away. Hey,
Amateurs?
I try.
You filthy amateurs.
Yeah.
You think we're some kind of plebes?
Door seems normal.
Come on, you
I
apes.
open
Do you want to live forever?
Wait, what'd you say, Kane?
I opened the door.
All right. You open the door. That door is also unlocked.
I want to hear like a creak, like a weird Halloween door creaking sound.
Now this is a room. This. Any magic, Casey? Huh? Any magic from these lit torches in the dungeon?
Yeah, there's let me think. The torches are actually all lit by evocation magic.
It's very evocative.
I say, Killian, these torches, they all have evocation magic on them.
Gee, thanks, Kane. Really couldn't have deduced that on my own.
I
You're
will
welcome.
send the rock elemental.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, let me. Since we're in this, let me go ahead and just bring all your stuff back. Why not? This area is significantly
Foreshadowing.
larger than some of the others.
That's a big enough room. There's got to be some seals somewhere.
Anyways,
There's too many torches, so it's not the torch. It's got to be something else.
Well, something here's got to get us past that other seal on the ground.
let me drag them over first. All right, so
We're out of options.
there's those guys. Boom, there you go. Oh snap! Okay? Please move in
Come on,
smaller increments in the future. Although what you just did is fine.
I did ping that I was going to move it here.
Oh, I didn't see that because I was still like adjusting things. But you can move it down there. That's fine. I'm just like it could become relevant later.
This is my ultimate destination.
Got it. So yeah, let me go ahead and see here. So yeah, you should be able to see some things. Specifically, let me double check your vision radius. So yeah, you can kind of see like that. On the walls, you can see spiked maces, chains, knives, instruments of torture, that kind of thing. And actually, come to think of it, this would also be emitting some light. So let me quickly put an effect on that. You also notice at the far end a fireplace that is emitting some warm light, rather pleasant looking.
Wait for me, guys. Wait for me. Remember, my magic is going, Casey.
Yep. And actually, yeah. You do. Oh wait. How? Oh yeah. That's anything you can see.
Anything
Right?
I can see, yeah.
Okay. As the earth elemental steps down off of this raised area, um, you hear a creak from the ceiling in between Colleen and Kane. All right, excuse me, Colleen and Quizmilligus. Quiz, you look up and see an iron gate start to descend from the ceiling that would potentially block you off from the rest of the party. Would you like to rush forward to get past it?
Yep.
Indiana Jones. Indiana Jones. Indiana
You
Jones.
rush in under it, and then at this point, everybody remain where you are because I need to adjust some things. So,
I think at the end of the room doesn't look terrifying at all.
all of these torches that are on the ground
Foosh.
at once flare into light. Or actually, wait a minute. Sorry. No, I take that back. For a moment, they light up the room as bursts of flame erupt. So there are sort of flame jets at various points along the ground. You should at least, many of you, be able to see this one. So all of these burst with sort of a crimson flame. That briefly illuminates the entire room, and you see that down the length of both walls are sort of just as I mentioned before, like knives, various torture implements. The fireplace has a large easy chair set beside it. And actually, in the far corner of the room, So this is all the way back here. An odd contraption sort of grinds, makes a grinding sound, and then starts projecting pleasant music into the room. It sounds like a string quartet, maybe. And as all of this
That's a lazy boy.
flashes before your eyes, you also see 3 other figures. And can any of you see what I just put on the map?
I see half of it.
I can see somebody that looks very familiar to me, but
Okay.
that's just one.
I see this guy.
But that's because I see it from the light when I scroll over from the fireplace.
Oh, okay. No, that's perfect. Actually, let me see here. What is the limit on this? Okay. All right. You know what? I think that's fine. So yeah, you see dimly lit in the light of the fireplace, at least one creature. Some of you might be able to see more, but most of you see one. This creature who Fallon recognizes all too well. You watch as the pit fiend Imra lifts a pair of gold-rimmed reading glasses to his face, unrolls a parchment, and reads, "Brave adventurers, welcome to the Vault Indomitable. I beseech you to turn back. This place has a grave purpose, and you know not what evil your presence may unleash upon the world. If you resolve to continue, then as I, Imra, am duty-bound to guard this place, I shall meet you in combat." He then... oh, sorry, go ahead. He's starting to put away his glasses and the parchment.
Oh, I was gonna excitedly. Yeah, I know him. I know that guy.
As he puts away the glasses and the parchment, he looks at all of you, and in the dim light, you can see what... Actually, everybody give me insight. And this is going to be at disadvantage because of the dim light and the otherworldly creature. Oh, except for Fallon, because of the amount of time that you've spent with him. Fallon, did you roll?
I did. I rolled a 14 and a critical failure.
Okay, well, just the 14 matters, luckily for you. So Fallon and Kane, as you look at him, you see, like, a mixture of, like, almost pain, actually. And you're reminded of that note that you found with just "I'm bored" written all over it. And you see an imploring look on his face. And he looks at all of you and he says, "Seriously, I'm sick of guarding this place. Please do your best." And he braces himself for combat. So, at this point, we're probably going to call it here, but let's just go ahead and get the initiative set up, shall we?
Did you clear my initiatives?
Guys!
I rolled it a second ago, but did y'all see those when I rolled
A
those?
decent initiative.
Oh, no, I did not see your initiative.
Okay. Well, I got a natural 20 on Fallon, so I was really happy with that.
Oh, nice.
But I can reroll, I guess.
Oh, no, you don't have to reroll. Just tell me what to add for you, which is...
I had a 25 for Fallon and a 20 for Gamora.
Okay.
And I didn't know how to roll the spiders.
You don't. They just immediately follow you.
Okay. Ah. What are my spell slots looking like? Jesus.
But yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and cut off the recording while we set this up. So, this should be fun. See y'all later.